All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Chris's Sports Corner. Real quick, man. Hope everybody's having a great. What is it? Monday, man. It's been a Monday, guys. I said, you know what, man? It's been a long weekend. I'ma chill on Monday. Ain't gonna make no video. I couldn't help it. It's in me. I'm just in that. It was in me. I was trying not to. And then, all this popped off what Dad said about Dak Prescott. First of all, make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button. Support the channel, man. I appreciate the pieces. All right. Derek Bryan says Amari Cooper is not to blame. Pretty much is not at fault. That Dak should call Romo to learn about how to read defenses. Pretty much. So I don't have the exact tweet in front of me, but that's pretty much what he said. That Dak need to call Romo to learn about how to read and kind of like look at weaknesses of the defense and stuff like that. And I think, and the reason I'm chiming in here, because I think people on two different sides. Some people feel like, yo, why you waiting on Dak, man? Like, come on, man. And then other people are like, yeah, that's good advice, Des. You don't know on Twitter, through text. You don't know someone's real intention when they send a message. But I'm a err on the side of that's some good advice. All right. Now I'm gonna go a step further though. Call Troy. I wouldn't necessarily call Romo. Like call Troy. Call Troy. I would say call Troy Aikman about reading defenses over Romo. All right, cool. All right. Now, no knock on Romo. I know you got the Romo lovers out there, the people that love Romo. I got nothing against Romo. I just never was a big fan of Romo. I'm not gonna front. Thought he was a great player, very entertaining, but I was never the Romo guy. Apparently, Dak Prescott brother jumped into this and had some things to say, taking up for Dak and blah blah blah. I don't want to get into all that. We're gonna keep it football. We ain't finna do the Twitter beefs and all that kind of craziness, but. So let's break this down. He said, first of all, none of this is Amari Cooper's fault. Now, let me say, if you follow my channel, you know I have an up and down relationship with Amari Cooper. Sometimes I feel like he's just not in it. All right? Sometimes I feel like Amari Cooper just don't want to be there. Sometimes I feel like his lack of, sometimes I mean, a couple years ago, he was just straight up soft to me. He just felt like he didn't really want to be there. Was it maybe last? I don't know. The one game where they had to bench him. It was still during the Jason Garrett era. He wouldn't show up in the games you need him. Now, do you put that on Dak or do you put that on Amari? Because to me, I've seen that too many times with Amari Cooper not showing up in the big games. All right? I've seen that too many times with Amari. So I'm going to put some of this on Amari too. Now, this year, actually, Amari impressed me when he spoke up about getting the ball. If you look at that game, when they gave him the ball and fed him the ball early, they did better. They had a great game. They won. But so if you're Amari, do I got to say this every week to get me involved? To me, and this is just me, man. Don't be honest. To me, I think they need to take away. I think Dak is trying to do too much at the line of scrimmage. Anybody knows that? Every damn play he checking out. You check the play, change play. Like, yo, call the play that's called. I don't know if that's good either because the damn offensive coordinator ain't that good. But anyway, eliminate. That's why I think Dak does better in the no huddle, right? Dak does better in the no huddle because it's less thinking. It's, all right, we got time. Let's get up. Let's go. Boom. He don't have time to sit, think. Do I think Dak can't read defenses? I think Dak has a tendency to get locked on a player. And he'll almost throw that ball in double, triple coverage because that's who's supposed to be open on this route. So most time they're open, but a lot of time they're not. And he missed or throw an interception. I think one of the things, like I said, is Dak do too much at the line of scrimmage. And I understand adjusting protection, but sometimes you see it's like, come on, just stop. Muddying the game. You're trying to do too much. Now you're overthinking. Oh, they change it to this and change. Oh, no, they doing this, they change it to this. Wait, you need to settle down. And a lot of times he changes so much trying to adjust that by the time he get ready to hike the ball, defense doesn't change not to adjust to his adjustment and then throw his whole plan off. I think that plays a part in that. Do I think Dak could use from tutelage? Yes. I mean, his rookie season when he was on fire, He did have Tony Romo on the bench, right? Right? He did have Tony Romo on the bench, behind him, coaching him, giving him the thumbs up, helping him out on the sidelines. I think he can use that. I don't think Kellen Moore is valuable for that. How the hell he gonna listen to Kellen Moore and he took Kellen Moore's job? Like, he's not listening to him. They can say, oh man, they good, but it's the level of I'm better than you because this was supposed to be your job and I got it now. And I know Kellen Moore, somebody was like, well, yeah, I know, but it wasn't a competition. All right, cool. Kellen Moore couldn't get the job back. Anyway, neither could Romo. But if you look at Dak history, Dak got a history that's actually is an admirable history. Dak's one of those players that see when his back against the wall, he performs. And I think high school, it was the same way. He wasn't a starter. He won that job and never gave it back. In college, he wasn't a starter. He won that job, never gave it back. And with the Cowboys, wasn't a starter, won that job and gave it back. So for me, I think Dak got a history of, I think it's something about being an underdog that brings the best out of him. I don't know if once he gets there, it's a foot off the gas type of thing, but I do think he could use some help, obviously. Because everybody talking about what Dad said, but nobody's talking about what Troy Aikman said, isn't it? Troy Aikman literally said if he was quarterback and Michael Irvin was out there, Michael Irvin had 10 catches against San Francisco in the first half. See, what I think Dak has to learn, I'm getting the ball in my playmaker's hands, regardless of what you're doing over there. That's my guy. But see, I think one of the problem with Dak, he got too many guys. I think Dak suffer from too much talent at the wide receiver position. That's a real problem. And I know you're like, no, yes, it is. Because I think Dak run this thing with, I want to get this guy, I need to get him his touches. Hit the open man. Hit the open man. Now, I don't know if any maliciousness was in it with Dez Bryant saying that. I don't want to say no maliciousness was in it. I don't think so. But that he do need some help. Because I watched the game. When I watched the game, I'm like, yo, he was wide open. How are you missing wide open guys? That get locked on a receiver, and this is who's supposed to be open. And I think sometimes he forget to go back through his progression. And you want to say, he going to learn that. Bro, this year, 4, 5, 6, whatever? He should know that by now. All right? Dak, he started off this season on fire. That he had that injury, and he's never quite looked the same. He had spits and spats against horrible teams. I won't say great teams. Horrible teams, but for the most part, he ain't looked the same. So we'll see how all this plays out, man. But I just want to stop in, weigh in, man. I do think that need to listen to somebody. I'm going to say Troy Aikman, not Tony Romo, though. That's my take. With that being said, guys, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Most importantly, you guys be great.